Hello, fragrance fam. You have probably been told that this is the king, the one fragrance every guy needs. For years, Sauvage Dior has been sitting on its throne, and it's got the premium price tag to prove it. But what if I told you the king's reign is a little shaky? Not because it's a bad fragrance, it's iconic for a reason, but because you might not have to pay a king's ransom anymore to smell this good. That's what we're here to figure out. Today we are putting Sauvage Dior deeper from head to head with two of the most hyped up and affordable challengers out there, Zenith Blue from French Avenue and iconic Icebreaker from the house of Ibrahim Al-Qurashi. We're going to break down the scent, the performance, and the price. By the end, you'll know exactly where to put your hard-earned money. Round 1, the scent. Alright, let's set the stage. We've got two very different fighters. First up from French Avenue is Zenith Blue. This one has been making serious waves online, with people whispering that it's a straight-up, no-nonsense alternative to Dior. It's not just trying to be like Dior. It's aiming to be its identical twin, just with a much smaller price tag. And our second challenger is a different kind of beast, from the respected Middle Eastern house Ibrahim Al-Qurashi. This is iconic Icebreaker. Now this one isn't trying to be a perfect impersonator. It takes that DNA we all know and gives it a unique, aromatic, and slightly more complex spin. This is the challenger that respects the champ but isn't afraid to show off its own moves. So we have the king, the identical twin, and the inspired underdog. The lines are drawn. Let's get to the most important round. Let's start with the benchmark, Sauvage Dior. You spray this and you're hit with that bright, juicy, and spicy Calabrian bergamot. It's vibrant and grabs your attention. As it settles, you get a blend of spices like Sichuan pepper, star anise, and nutmeg that give it a warm kick. But the real magic is in the dry down, where a smooth, enveloping vanilla accord comes through, all wrapped in that famous, clean ambroxan base. It's sharp, professional, and undeniably designed to get compliments. Now let's bring in Zenith Blue. In the opening, it is shockingly close. That same bright, peppery citrus smacks you right in the face. It feels like it has that bergamot, the pepper, and it definitely has the ambroxan. If I have to find a difference, and I mean really search for it, Zenith Blue feels a touch smoother, maybe a little less metallic than the original. It's like they took the Sauvage Dior formula and just polished the edges ever so slightly. For a direct clone, the quality is staggering. To my nose, this is 95% of the way there. Okay, time for iconic Icebreaker. This is a different experience. You can tell it's in the same family, but it's more of a cousin than a brother. You get that fresh bergamot at the top, but it's immediately joined by a much more prominent aromatic lavender and a smooth, woody sandalwood base. The brand also lists patchouli, which gives it this deep, earthy quality that you just don't find in the original Sauvage Dior. It's as if Dior took a trip to the Middle East and came back with more character. It's less of a sharp ambroxan bomb and more of a fresh, aromatic, and woody scent that feels both sophisticated and rugged. So for the verdict of round 1, the point goes to the original. Dior gets a full point because it's the benchmark. This is the iconic DNA that started it all. Zenith Blue earns half a point for being an almost perfect mirror image, which is impressive, but it's still a copy. And iconic Icebreaker also scores half a point for its creative and high-quality interpretation. It's fantastic, but it's riffing on a melody that Dior wrote. After round 1, the king is still in the lead. If this breakdown is helping you out, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're all about smelling amazing without breaking the bank, and I'm always testing fragrances so you don't have to waste your money. Join the community and let's find the best scents together. Round 2. The performance. This round is all about longevity, starting with the champion, Sauvage Dior. Its performance is part of its fame, right? Well, maybe it used to be. The performance is honestly pretty disappointing now. On my skin, I'm consistently getting a week for 6 hours, and after that, it's basically just a faint skin scent. It projects decently for the first hour, maybe 90 minutes, but then it fades out fast. For a fragrance at this price, that's just not good enough, especially when some still claim it's an eternal monster. Now for the challengers. First, Zenith Blue. Given the price, I was expecting a big drop-off here, but I was completely wrong. This stuff is powerful. It comes out swinging and stays strong. I was getting a solid 8 to 10 hours of performance, and the projection was actually a bit louder than Sauvage Dior. For the first couple of hours, it creates this noticeable bubble around you that just seems to hang in the air. Finally, we have iconic icebreaker. Ibrahim Al-Qurashi is known for potent fragrances, and this one delivers. It boasts a solid 8 to 9 hours of performance on my skin, with strong projection for the first few hours. It creates a powerful and attention-grabbing scent bubble before settling down. This is a robust performance that easily outmatches the original. The winner of the performance round is clear, and it's our two challengers. Zenith Blue gets a full point because it takes the Dior DNA and delivers more projection and an impressive 8 to 10 hours of longevity. Iconic Icebreaker also earns a full point for its powerful performance. With 8 to 9 hours of longevity and strong projection, it significantly outperforms the original. And the original champion, Dior? While its 4 to 6 hour performance is a definite letdown for the price, it isn't a complete failure. It provides enough longevity for a shorter event or an evening out. For that, it gets half a point. But in a direct comparison, it simply doesn't hold up to the new competition. Round 3. The price and the value. Alright, this is the round where things get really interesting. We're talking about price and, more importantly, the value you get for your money. Let's start with the king, Sauvage Dior Eau de Perfume. A 100 milliliter or 3.4 ounce bottle is going to run you somewhere between $130 and $170 at discounters and major retailers. It's a luxury price from a luxury house. You're paying for the name, the marketing, and of course, that iconic scent. Now let's look at French avenues. Zenith Blue, a 100 milliliter bottle of this costs around $40. Let me say that again, $40. That's less than a third of the price of Dior for a fragrance that, as we've established, smells almost identical and actually lasts longer. Finally, we have Ibrahim Al-Qurashi's iconic Icebreaker. This one sits in the middle. A 75 milliliter bottle will set you back around $50 to $70, depending on where you find it. So, while it's significantly cheaper than Dior, it's about double the price of Zenith Blue. Here, you're paying a bit more for that. Unique scent profile from a respected Middle Eastern house. The winner here isn't even a contest. This is a landslide victory for Zenith Blue, earning a full point. The value it offers is simply unbeatable for providing a unique twist at a solid mid-range price. Iconic Icebreaker earns a respectable half a point. As for the King Dior, in a value-focused battle, its luxury price tag earns it 0 points. So after 3 rounds, where do we stand? Has the king been dethroned? Let's be clear, Sauvage Dior scent is still phenomenal. It has the iconic profile and the status that comes with the Dior name. But its weak performance factor cannot be ignored when compared to these fierce challengers. Iconic Icebreaker is the creative choice. It offers a fantastic, aromatic, and woody twist on the blue fragrance style. It boasts strong performance that outlasts the original, and its price is a good value compared to Dior, but it's not the cheapest option here. And then there's Zenith Blue. It smells almost identical to Dior. It lasts longer than Dior, and it costs less than a third of the price. So here is my final recommendation. Don't buy Sauvage Dior, not until you've at least considered these two. If you want that proven compliment-pulling Dior DNA without the massive price tag, you should absolutely buy Zenith Blue by French Avenue. It is the undisputed value king and the overall winner of this battle. If you love the vibe of Sauvage Dior, but want to smell a little different, maybe more mature and sophisticated with a unique woody twist, then you should buy Iconic Icebreaker. It's a brilliant way to stand out while still wearing something people will love. So who should still buy Sauvage Dior? Really, only 2 kinds of people: the collector who wants the original just to have it, and the person who values the brand name above all else and for whom money is no object. For everyone else, your money is much better spent on one of these amazing alternatives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.